I can't say that.
Did you see it, Andrew?
No. It was a good spelling. Sound it out.
Sound it out.
Oh, God.
That's how we're teaching our kids phonics.
Yep.
Welcome back to the Schemin Dreamin pod. Hopefully this podcast will single-handedly bring down Sarah McLachlan.
It's going to bring down racism, too. We hate racists.
We don't like racism. We don't like Sarah McLachlan. What else don't we like? Politics.
The Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, I'm starting to hate the entire city of Cincinnati.
I hate them more than KC. I'll say it.
Me too.
KC, you know, they can talk. First off, they can talk shit.
Yeah.
Because they beat us every year.
And they don't even talk shit.
And they don't. Mahomes is a very nice guy. Mm-hmm. And that jump throw on one ankle is super badass. I can't even lie.
Yeah.
The touchdown pass on one.
Kelsey's cool.
Kelsey's great. I listen to some of his podcasts with his brother. They're
Great
both
podcast.
funny.
Yeah. Do you see the mayor of Cincinnati? He made a full 2-minute video that it was yesterday, so January 27th is now like Joe Burrow is Pat Mahomes' daddy day.
Oh my God.
And he was revealing a paternity test to see
insane.
if Joe Burrow is Pat Mahomes' biological father.
Yeah, that Bills game, we haven't done it since.
No, I don't fucking.
Well, a couple things I want to take away from it. There was only 2 guys that showed up that entire game, and it was just Milano and Johnson.
Yeah, I didn't think
Johnson was playing good D on Boyd. He had a lot.
I didn't think like the corners were like horrendous. I hated the defensive scheme.
Our safeties were horrendous.
They were pretty bad.
Poyer played the worst game he's ever played as a Bill.
But it's hard to blame him though because he's playing on so many injuries.
But I mean, we shouldn't pay him.
No,
there's no world where we.
You have to let him walk unless he takes like a huge discount.
Which he should. He's got 1 or 2 years left of elite football.
But I mean,
like at the level he's at.
If he goes to Dallas or Miami, they're gonna pay him.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna make fucking $14 million a year.
Miami fans don't even want him because they're like he's too old and hurt.
Yeah, but Dallas will take him.
Dallas would definitely take him.
Dallas will take anybody.
Yeah. He played bad. Didn't our other safety get hurt? And Johnson came in? Jaquan came in?
So Dean got hurt?
Yeah, Dean got hurt and Jaquan came in.
Okay.
So
I don't remember all of the game.
I hope Leslie Frazier gets fired because he's great in the regular season.
Yeah, but playoffs.
And I think he overcoaches.
He is horrendously bad in the playoffs.
Because he has great game plans all throughout the regular season for every team.
Yep.
Like, no team, like, if a team scores, like, over 21 on us, we're like, our defense sucks.
Yeah.
Because,
and then the playoffs.
Because they're so good. But, yeah, in the playoffs, he blows it because I think he overcoaches. Yeah. But I never want to see that play where we line up 15 yards past the fucking... We did that against KC. We did that against Cincinnati.
It was a 3rd and 4.
I know, and we're lined up out of the TV screen.
I guess I did see something on Twitter about it. This guy breaking it down. And it's like, I don't know, mathematically, like a decent defensive formation. Mm-hmm. But not if there's a ton of snow on the ground because we were in position, missed the tackle.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Edmund should get
like
the bag.
They play it safe too much in the playoffs and then just get smoked.
I hate all the talk about Josh.
Yeah, like who cares?
People are saying Jared Goff's better.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Josh Britt Will thing.
Oh, that?
Who cares? Our quarterback fucks.
I mean, that's an insane conspiracy, and if it's true, that's like super wild.
Yeah.
Because I've met Britt Will, and she was super nice.
Yeah, she seems cool.
She was really nice. Her and her mom, I met her. Was it Josh's rookie year we played the Bengals and Dawson Knox had that run?
Yeah, angry run.
Yeah, I met her like the day before that game.
Oh,
or that day.
That was the second year, I think.
Yeah. So it was the second year, and I think I met her the day before, and she was super cool.
Yeah, seems cool. What's your biggest, what do the Bills need to upgrade in the offseason?
Wide receiver we need.
Yes.
I would like that Addison guy from USC out of the slot. I think he'd be great.
I love Addison and this guy, 3rd round pick. His name's Rashee Rice.
Where'd he go?
SMU.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's 6'4", big. He makes contested catches.
Yeah. I don't know. We need a faster guy because Gabe's not fast.
No. We need someone like...
But he's great at creating. He's great at route running, though.
Yeah, we need someone that can take a slant to the house.
Yeah, I'd really like that Addison guy from USC.
Or we could just We don't throw any screens. We throw nothing underneath.
We need to use screens because
if it's a 3rd and 3, we shouldn't throw it 50 yards every play.
You have Naheem Hines, one of the best catching backs in football.
Don't use him.
Yeah. I mean, Bean and McDermott were pissed about that. Yeah. So I think that's going to change.
You could throw the Cook, too.
I think that's definitely going to be a big thing to change for Dorsey coming in the year because they were both pissed about it.
Yeah. I think the biggest disappointment, though, especially in that game, is each year we draft edge rushers.
Nobody did anything.
And you can't rush the quarterback with 3 starting offensive linemen out.
Yeah. Greg was he was gone.
He was a no-show. Epinesa didn't do anything.
No.
Shaq didn't play great, but he's been our second best.
He's gone, too.
End all year. I hope he might come back for cheap. He signed for cheap.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the Sabres are closer to a championship than the Bills at this point.
I'm going to talk myself into winning it next year, so.
I can't. I don't know. It just sucked because, like, when KC beat us with 13 seconds, you were like, we played so fucking good, like we know we belong to be there. Yeah. And then the Bengals beat our asses, and it's like, we don't belong.
Yeah. That was our year, the Kansas City year.
2020 with the COVID year, too. Should have been our year. But we sucked against KC.
Yeah, that game we actually played like shit.
Yeah.
It just hurts. It's just pain.
Yeah. The Sabres are so sick.
The Sabres are a wagon.
The Sabres are fucking... They just beat the top 2 teams in the West on this road trip.
They won the Jack Eichel trade.
And they beat Boston in Boston. They've beaten the 3 top teams. Jack Eichel got called up by his coach. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah.
He said Eichel's a top producer and we need him to play like that. And he hasn't gotten a point since his coach called him out. He hasn't gotten a single point.
Same old Jack, baby.
Classic. He's going to pout and then fucking freak out and leave Vegas after this year.
You think he's out there ripping rails on the strip?
Yeah. He was ripping rails in Rec Room. I'm surprised he wasn't next to you in Doc's bathroom.
He should have been.
The DeMar Hamlin conspiracy. What do you think? You think he's dead?
I feel like the team and all his family have seen him alive.
Yeah.
So I think the conspiracy.
I think he's alive too.
Me too. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that he's alive.
There's a few reasons that I believe he's alive, and I'm going to list them off.
Okay.
Number 1, his friends and family.
Yeah.
2, we have Cole Beasley on our team. If somebody died from a vaccine, he would be the first person to let everybody know.
Oh, yeah.
3, if we were going to clone someone, just clone a bunch of Diggs and Joshes. Mm-hmm. And just have Josh throw it to Josh at playing tight end or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't choose DeMar Hamlin as a clone.
No. And it was a tragedy, and it was terrible. He's not the best player on our team. Like, you're gonna clone Diggs or Trey White before his injury.
Yeah, you should have did that.
Yeah. Or Vaughn, a prime Vaughn. We'll just line up like 6 of them.
And then everybody thought that one video of the dude like struggling to walk, and that was him. It's not him.
That guy was homeless in like 60.
Yeah, he was old as shit.
Yeah, he was like in his 40s. So our friend of the show, Triggs, he has a burner account for Twitter. And I don't know if you saw the tweet about Bill's Mafia girls, Bill's Mafia babes or whatever. It's like it's a big account. They tweeted about Britt Will and like the conspiracy going around that Josh is cheating on her and stuff. Mm-hmm. And they were like, this is disgusting. Like, I can't believe guys would tweet that. And our friend tweeted at them something on his burner. They were like, we don't claim this member of Bill's Mafia or something. But I don't know what he said, but the girls were pissed.
It's an undefeated burner.
It's a great burner. Andrew's been watching Velma. I've been watching Velma.
Has it gotten better?
No. What do you think, Andrew? Has it gotten better since the first episode?
Better? No. But I didn't think it was that bad to begin with.
What would you rate out of 10?
I don't know, man. I'm in a tough spot because I'm going to sound like an idiot no matter what I say because that thing I sent you. But
if you give it above a 5, I'm going to be pissed.
Five's about right.
I was going to give it a 3.
It's a push. Give it a 5.5.
I'm giving it a 3.
I'd give it a 6 even, maybe. I'm going to go with 6.
Do you find it funny?
No, that's the thing. Is it's not funny at all, and my biggest problem with it, like I just like shows that have mysteries. Honestly.
Yeah, I like the mystery in it.
Honestly, that's all I need to like keep going on a show, and it's so not funny.
It's really so not funny.
And my biggest problem with it is like, because Mindy Kaling, she's kind of like a woke person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, it feels as though they're kind of
too woke,
shoehorning these woke-ish jokes in that are trying to be. I don't have a problem with like wokeness, but they're trying to be like. It seems like they're trying to pander a little bit to like millennials or something, but it's like an old person's idea of what
millennials think's funny.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's so stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really.
It's honestly, it's a super tone deaf show for a show that's trying to be as, again, for lack of a better term, like woke as it is. It's insanely tone deaf.
I think at some point, though, like, obviously not right now, because it's new and it's awful. Like, but I think at some point it's going to have, like, a cult following. Like, I think people are really going to get into it at some point and be like, you know what? That show wasn't that bad. I think that's what's going to happen. Like, years from now, like 3 or 4 years, if it's got, like, a second season.
I 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
Because, again, a big problem that I've seen people have with it is that they're like, they fucked up Scooby-Doo, like it's all different from Scooby-Doo.
I don't care, it's different. If it was like funny and like it had a good story, like I would 100% watch it.
If it was funny, it would be
a great show.
It's a great idea for a show if it were funny.
Yeah.
It's just not. It's just
like an origin story of the Scooby-Doo crew. Like that's a great idea.
Yeah, yeah.
An adult, because we all grew up watching it.
Dude, people saying like, oh, you don't like it because like Velma's Indian or whatever. That's such a cop-out.
No, yeah.
Like, write a good show, man.
If it was funny, like
yeah.
The only reason I got through that show is because I was like, I'm just going to pretend that all their jokes are for each other. Like, I'm just not going to pretend that they're trying to make me laugh.
Yeah.
Like, they're trying to make each other laugh. And it would be like a drama. And that's the best I could do for it.
Yeah.
And, like, it made it bearable.
Yeah.
But if you're, like expecting it to be funny,
it's not going.
It's not. None of the jokes are ever gonna land. It's like if somebody died, they'd be like, "Oh my god, this is like what happened in that movie," and then they can make a movie about it. Or like, do you know that episode of the TV show where all the girls are sexualized, like in the first one, and then they really dim it down? Like they do that.
She has a dump truck though.
She does have a dump truck. They all have dump trucks.
That was my only takeaway from Twitter.
The animation's great on the show, to be honest. I watched The Last of Us 2, and that show's like seriously super good. And I watched Velma right after, and it's like it was so bad. But The Last of Us is really good. I totally recommend that one.
I'll check it out.
It's like, yeah, it's good. I watched Everything Everywhere All at Once, the movie that's going to win all the Oscars, and it was so fucking good. It was like I don't even know, like I wouldn't know how to describe it to somebody that like hasn't seen it.
It's just watch.
It's like all of the genres of movies, like all put together in one.
That was kind of tough.
It was so sick.
It's like every person's dream right there.
Yeah, it was like this girl like she like with the multiverse or whatever, and so she could reach like her full potential. Like there's ones where she's like a sushi chef.
That's badass.
Yeah, so she can like throw knives and shit around. It's sick. It's such a good movie.
You had me at sushi. Whoa. What's poppin', fellas and fellettes? You want to support a good cause? Pick up some hoodie, t-shirts, mugs, bucket hats, all the essentials you want and more. The link will be in the episode description. And it's also in our Instagram bio at Schemin Dreamin Pod. Or check it out at snackspot.se/creator/teespring.com.
Hit the link in the episode description and get 25% off your first purchase at CBDistillery. There's free shipping on orders of $75 or more. You buy things such as gummies, oils, chocolates, drink mixes, bombs, and even more chocolates. You can shop by benefits, CBD, relax, to help sleep, for pain relief, and it's even good for your pets. There's new Delta 9 THC gummies available in states where it's legalized, so get yours today.
And if you're interested in advertising on this show, or our twin show, Two in the Cooler, Email snackspotsports@gmail.com for details on how you, yes you, can reach thousands of listeners in the Buffalo area and beyond. Fuck Kroger. The recruit's good right now.
I can't watch anything with that kid.
Why?
That fucking dude, he was in he was in so many Netflix rom-coms that I've seen, and they're all so bad.
Dude, you gotta
watch.
He's
a terrible actor.
It's a sick show.
He was in Black Adam.
Okay, never mind.
I watched that one too. Black Adam ruined an entire studio, and people don't talk about that enough. The Rock just destroyed it.
Yeah.
Because he wanted Black Adam to be like so big, and it had nothing. Like, I'm not huge into the comics and stuff, but like I know enough to where the Black Adam is just the main villain of Shazam. Like, that's all it should be. And so now there's a Shazam movie coming out 6 months after Black Adam. It has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane.
Tied
like,
together.
it's the main villain. It's like fucking. It's like making a Lex Luthor movie without Superman, or like, I don't know.
It'll tie.
Try to make him be good.
Yeah.
Like the Joker movie. You know that the Joker's the villain the whole time, and it could set up for Batman. This just sucked.
Yeah.
What have you been up to? I don't know. You're not talking.
I've just been gambling on the green machine.
You've just been hitting the Hamburg slots this year?
Just hitting the Hamburg slots. I do have a technique for the green machine, though. You have to play the more expensive machines because then you don't get taxed on them.
So I have a couple questions about your return to the Hamburg slots.
Okay.
One, who do you go with?
Myself.
So you just
You gotta go dolo. In and out, 10 minutes. It's only a problem if you're losing.
What time do you usually go to?
Varies. Whenever I get the itch.
Okay, so what's the earliest you've gone to the slots? Like the earliest to start a day.
They open at 8 a.m. I was trying to go earlier. So 8:01.
Would you ever bring your girlfriend with you?
No.
Why?
Because then you're just gonna. It's too much pressure. It's too much pressure to spin the slot. I don't want to hear about how much money I'm down. I wanna catch a eater. But I do have a couple techniques for it to make everyone thousandaires.
Okay, let's hear them.
So, as soon as you win on the green machine, you get a big hit every 7 or 8 spins. So every $180. So when you hit big, if you want to stay on that machine,
casinos don't want to hear this.
You keep spinning the first one. So you're wasting 5 instead of 25. Nothing's gonna hit. Keep spinning that. Then you go back. Then you're due. Always play the one with free spins.
Okay.
And don't be afraid to switch machines.
And there's your 3 tips for how to beat. 4 tips for how to beat the casinos with Ben.
Quit while you're semi ahead.
Now you just lost your entire audience.
Well, no. Once you go,
don't tell your audience of gamblers to quit.
No.
You don't ever quit gambling.
What you do
folks.
is you take the voucher after you win, get it for cash, you go back and play a little bit, and if you're not hitting, just leave. You're up money.
Here's what you want to do. You want to get that voucher, you want to shove it up your ass, and you just want to keep gambling.
Sometimes you got to quit.
There's no quitters go to rehab.
There are so many days. There's 365 days in a year to gamble. If you play it smart, you can gamble every day.
What's the last thing you've gambled on?
I think I put in a bet tonight for Kansas, Kentucky.
Oh, God.
Kansas is plus money. Andrew, can we make a clip come out before the episode comes out?
Probably not.
Okay. This is the lock of the millennium.
Mm-hmm.
Kansas is plus money at Kentucky.
Yep.
How much money do you have in the bank account?
Isn't Kentucky ass?
There are 14-6.
Oh, really? I thought didn't they start bad?
Yeah, they started pretty bad. They bounced back, though. They're good. I think it's in Kentucky, too.
Their one player's sick. The guard or whatever?
Yeah.
I saw some video.
Oh, their forward sick. Oscar Tshiebwe.
Really?
He's averaging like...
Dick Grady's sick.
Grady Dick, baby.
Grady Dick.
Grady Dick. I love the
Grady
fans.
Dix is the funniest name ever.
Oh,
I can't believe he's not a Duke player. Like, that is just a drawn-up Duke player. Like, if you ever see a picture of the guy, too,
Yeah.
like, he looks like it.
Just a long, skinny guy.
Nobody wants to go to Duke anymore.
True. No Coach K.
Yeah, he died today.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
I'm not falling for this one. It's not like Murr from Impractical Jokers.
I love just picking just, like, outlandish people that just say they died.
You had me with the Murr one.
Yeah. I get everybody on one every once in a while. I got somebody on Betty White a couple of years ago. That was a good one. I got like the whole group, like a bunch of people.
You predicted it.
Well, I mean, she was living dangerous.
She killed herself because of you.
You think? I think Betty White was killed by a hitman.
I think so too. I think you pushed her over the edge though.
We should start conspiracies.
Let's come up with one right now.
All right. Give me a second. I'll think of one.
You pick a person, I'll pick a place, and we'll go from there.
Okay. Let's do Scarlett Johansson on Epstein's Island.
I think she was there.
I think
it's in the black book.
I think she got a 12-year-old boy pregnant.
I think Marvel covered it up.
You think?
I think they killed off Stan Lee so that the truth wouldn't come out.
I thought they killed him off because he was bisexual.
That too. Why not get two birds stoned at once?
Yeah. I've been watching so much Jersey Shore. Like an obnoxious amount. Like I finished 2 seasons in like a week.
That's too much Jersey Shore.
Hey, dude, it's the best show. It's so funny.
Do you feel the urge to become like one of them? You're Italian.
No, I see. The thing is, though, when like drama happens in real life, I expect there to be more of it because the drama just doesn't stop on Jersey Shore.
Are you gonna watch the reunion?
I'll watch anything with those people. I looked it up because I was like, I can't believe these are real people to see if it was like scripted.
Yeah,
it wasn't. Like MTV was like, we just followed those people around with cameras.
Yeah, it's just a normal life. Would you even watch Mike the Situation stand-up?
Yeah, probably. King, listen, I am going to tell you something, and it's a good thing you're sitting down, but I have no standards for anything I watch. Like, none. Like, I told my girlfriend about the movie I watched where there was a monster that went around and killed Hot Topic employees that had sex in woods.
What's your response?
She said, I'm glad you spent 50 minutes of your day doing that. The movie was called Don't Fuck in the Woods. There was ads during the movie, and I watched it. Like, I didn't stop. I didn't get up.
Rate it 1 to 10.
Ah, dude, it was bad. No matter how I tell you this movie went, like, you won't believe me. I can break it down. It was 50 minutes. It was barely a movie.
Break it down.
So, all the people in this movie are just, like, close your eyes and picture a Hot Topic employee, like male and female. I got picture about 6 of them.
Little overweight.
Yeah, all of them. One was super overweight.
Very makeup heavy.
Dude, one was about the like Coach's height and overweight as shit.
Long same hair as Coach, but longer.
Yeah, and snapbacks, piercings. But so the opening scene of this movie, that guy is having sex with this girl in the woods, and they both get killed. But the sex scenes are a lot longer than you'd think. Like, almost an uncomfortable length.
Like, how...
And it's very detailed.
The movie's 50 minutes, right?
Yeah. Like,
so is there, like, 2-minute sex scenes?
Dude, they gotta be, like... They're, like, 5 minutes. And then...
So 1/10 of the movie is one sex scene?
There's more than one sex scene. The movie's called Don't Fuck in the Woods. The monster attacks if you fuck. So, it kills the people, and then we find our heroes, and they're also Hot Topic employees. And they all live together, and
that's a smelly house.
Yeah, it's ugly. And then they live in they go like a camping trip.
Okay. And
one of the fat guys has a threesome with 2 of the girls.
The monster should have just
kills all 3 of them.
The monster should have dapped them up.
It didn't.
If a big dude has a threesome, that's just respect.
Yeah, and then the last girl, she kills. She blows up the monster with a crossbow, dude.
Don't steal from Hot Topic.
It was the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen in my life. Like this, I mean, this girl looked like she looked like Spencer Brown, and she fucking
better at blocking.
It has to be better than Saffold for sure. And then she blew it up with a crossbow. She found it in the woods. She hunted it like she looked like Katniss Everdeen. Just blew this thing up. It was unbelievable. I watched it right after I watched for the second time in my life. I watched Miami Connections. I'm sorry, King, but Don't Fuck in the Woods might have been worse than Miami Connections.
Yeah, because Miami Connection is fucking great.
It's not great. It was a bad movie too. That movie's bad too.
Was a tough guy.
Dude, the songs in that movie, they were like actual long, like 3-minute songs. Oh, yeah. Taekwondo. What a fucking movie that is.
The best.
Miami Connections got 65% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Look up Don't Fuck in the Woods.
That's Rotten Tomato score. Don't fuck in the woods.
I can't imagine it has a review on Rotten Tomatoes.
It does not.
I bet 3 people have seen it, and I was in the room with 2 of them.
58% of Google users like the movie.
Dude, that's bad.
2.9 out of 10 on IMDb.
Oh, well, Velma's up to a 1.8.
I'm adding it to my watch list. Oh, there's 25 critic reviews on it.
Don't Fuck in the Woods?
Yes.
What are they saying?
Here, it's trying to give you...
It's a Tubi movie.
Oh, then it's great.
Yeah, shout out Tubi. I'm looking it up, too.
I'm trying to find the review.
It came out in 2000. Oh, it's got a 2.9. That's not bad, though. Bro, look at this. Look at this crew. This is who starred in the movie.
Yeah, I mean, you asked me to picture Hot Topic employees, and I did.
That's the most fucking... Oh, it got a 3.5 on it. Oh, no, there's a second one. It just came out.
I know what you're doing tonight.
I hope it's... I mean, this one's a 3.5. Oh, it's an hour and a half, though. You want to hear the plot summary?
Yeah.
The counselors of Pine Hills Summer Camp are getting the grounds ready for the season. While they set up, a mysterious girl enters the camp after a night of bloodshed, and there are things following her as well. That's the whole plot. That's what the movie's about.
So if
we got 7 user reviews.
So if they fuck in the camper,
yeah, it's gonna kill them.
Oh, it just can't be in the woods?
You can't fuck in the woods. All right, we got a review here. Holy mother of God, who the hell thought it was a good idea to dump some cash on this thing? The movie must be highly listed on the screenplay highlighting inferior talent index. I have to warn you about this travel, and I have a minimum of 600 characters. You would be better off watching Evil Dead or Evil Dead 2. At least they did it correctly. Lots of boobs. Couldn't spot any plastic, though. This man was horny. Only one scene where the thing entered a girl's clacker, and a bit of girly bits can be seen.
Wait, what?
Bad acting, forgotten lines, bad set, it's all here. The story is passable with polish and a decent budget. Movie could have risen into ratings. Sorry, not recommending this one. Let's see the first review.
There's got to be other reviews. Look up more reviews from that guy.
I'm looking up from the first movie. Oh, this movie was an hour 13. It's not too big difference. Oh, it's got 36 user reviews and 25 critic. Should we look at user or critic?
You got to go user. Trust the people.
A mystery more than a horror. I had to give it 1 star because 0 wasn't an option. I really don't know what to say. That hasn't been covered by the other reviewers other than this movie left me with a lot of unanswered questions, such as who the hell makes these films? Why? How? Surely the production cost outweighs the revenue. Who signs off on production? Are they proud of their work? Do they have a concept of shame? Is it an inside joke nobody gets the punchline to? Who are these humans? Are they bored? People taking off Hollywood? Are they even human? The list goes on. The mystery will never baffle me, yet oddly depresses me. Somebody gave it a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
I went into this with such high expectations. Oh boy, did it deliver. It has everything a movie needs. Love, sex, drama, thriller, comedy, and most importantly, great acting. With such a low budget thrown into the mix, the director turned into a masterpiece. I never regret my popcorn the time spent on this. Absolutely terrific. The movie changed my view about indie movies and my views about movies in general. Don't trust reviews. This is a must-watch. And then parentheses, I'm lying. Please end my life. Do you want... I'm going to turn on... Or look up the...
This is the title of the episode? Don't Fuck in the Woods?
Yeah. Right. I got to find the other one I watched. Did you ever see the show The Boys?
No. You've talked about it, though.
Yeah, it's super good. And it's, like, huge. And Josh Allen's favorite show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We had that in my notes.
So this girl, one of the main girls from the show, did this movie. Andrew knows who she is. The Annie or Starlight. Mm-hmm. She did this movie on HBO. So you don't think it's gonna be that bad, but it was. It very much was. I think it was called. Was this movie? No. I think it's called Within. Yeah. It doesn't even have a Wikipedia page. And it was after... Oh, so this movie got 2.3 stars. Oh, here we go. So here I'm gonna go through the reviews here. Ready?
All right.
3, just terrible. 3, boring. 1, the cat. 1, seriously, what was this movie? 1, taken from the cat. 3, 4, 2, 3. Nobody gave this anything good.
Got a couple 3s.
I'm trying to find somebody that's like pissed off. Save Yourself is one of the reviews here. Save yourself because the characters couldn't figure it out. I've never reviewed a movie, but I had to leave a warning about this one. This is the worst ending I've ever seen in a movie. I watched this one from the girl. Do you ever see Kick-Ass?
Yeah.
So you remember the little girl?
Yeah.
She was in this movie. She's like our age. Mm. And she's like an adult in this movie. And the whole movie takes place on like this plane in the middle of World War II.
Okay.
And you don't see like anybody else. She like talks to these people through the radio for like the whole movie. And then this alien flies onto the fucking plane. and there's a plane below them too, because they were like flying in a unit. Mm-hmm. And she falls out of the plane while fighting the alien, and the plane below her blows up, and the explosion blows her back into her seat on the plane. And it was the coolest thing I've ever seen in a movie.
Wow.
And that made the whole movie worth it. It was like an hour, 45 minutes long. It was super boring.
What do you think is like a worse addiction? Like if you were like a meth head or your current shitty movie head?
Dude, I think they're so entertaining though. It's the thing.
It's got to be an addiction, right?
It's not an addiction.
It's got to be an addiction.
Because I watch good ones too. Like I watch good movies.
Yeah. There's a movie connoisseur.
But yeah, every once in a while you just gotta dabble into the shit, you know?
Does it make you appreciate the good movies better?
No. No, it doesn't. Because I'm watching good movies to be entertained, and I'm watching shitty movies to be entertained.
Yeah, you got to be a movie critic.
So it's like, either way, I'm okay. But like every once in a while, there's like some that just aren't my like style. Like I'll watch I won't watch like a shitty like teenage girl movie because like I just get bored. Yeah. But I'll watch like a shitty horror movie because it's like so bad that you just want to see where it goes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like how ridiculous can they make this on this $50 budget they have?
They always deliver.
They do. That Within movie though had the worst ending I've ever seen in a movie.
What was the ending?
All the reviews are about how bad the ending was.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna sum it up. The girl is like the daughter to mom and dad, and they're just like this normal white family, and all the neighbor kids are like, why do you live in this house? Like all this shit. Like the last family was murdered there. And then she was like, oh shit. So she went up to the dad and was like, was the last family murdered here? And then he was like, yeah. And she was like, oh, I don't know if I feel safe. And the mom's like, I don't feel safe here either. He goes, you guys are babies. Like, you know, they're broke.
Uh-huh.
They couldn't afford the house, so they just dipped. And she was like, okay, I guess. And then there's a guy living in the attic. And I don't know if living in the attic granted him, like the drywall granted him superpowers or something, but he was like super fast. Because like the girl had like her boyfriend over, he was like big, and the guy like tried to fight him, and he killed him silently, like with a bag over his head. It was crazy. And he's like, dude, like he's built like Coach. Like if Coach never left my attic, like that's what the guy was. And he was scared. He had some phobia of the sun, like from the bench warmers, where he wouldn't go out in the sun. He would drink piss. And so she read this newspaper article about the original family that lived there and like found out about the guy. Mm-hmm. And so the daughter died at the front door. The dad got hung in the attic, and the mom got stabbed running down the stairs. And the entire family, like the current family, just died the exact same way in the movie.
As they were trying to leave?
Yeah. That's how the movie ended.
That's a bad ending.
It was so bad. It was just useless, you know?
Why couldn't they just leave before that? Or talk about it not in the house?
Because, like, the lady found out who he was, so she's going to go get the cops. So he killed everybody.
Couldn't have just called them?
No. Guess not. Yeah, it was the worst. It was a really bad ending. I wish I didn't watch it. It wasn't the worst one I've had, but it was pretty bad.
1 to 10.
That movie was like a 2. That movie was super fucking bad.
That's shitty.
One of the Shia LaBuff one, where he's like a sex addict, is one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
That just sounds bad.
It's like 2.5 hours long, and you see his real penis.
Yeah, he fucked in the movie.
Like you see him penetrate vagina.
It's like It's Always Sunny.
It was like reverse cowgirl.
What if we show it?
They showed it.
That movie's got to be at like an 8 then, right?
No. I saw his hard dick enter a vagina, and I've never seen that movie again. I showed up and went to bed.
Was he packing?
It was like average.
No. I expected more from him.
I don't know. It was freaky. I actually met a World War II veteran last week.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Should have started with that, huh?
How are they doing?
Old.
Did you salute them?
No.
You guys talk about World War II?
No, dude. He's like, World War II was like the fucking 40s. Guy's 1,000. I didn't want to bring up.
So you just saw him.
I never know when the last time he talks about World War II is going to be the last time. You know?
Wait. So you just saw him with the hat on?
No, I was in the same room as him. I was watching a documentary. It was at a screening.
Oh.
About racism in the military.
It's alive.
Well, it was more alive back then, you know. They'd go fight in World War II and come home and be segregated.
Yeah, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah.
Just throw them back in war.
That's what they did. Did you ever see a South Park movie where he's like, hey, did you ever hear about the Emancipation Proclamation? He goes, no, I don't listen to hip hop. I love South Park. That's like one of the funniest fucking shows.
Are they ever gonna make another movie?
They did. They have like 5. They signed a deal with Comedy Central for like almost $1 billion.
I know it was a lot of money, but
they got like 3 movies and like a bunch of seasons.
I know, but I'm talking the movies. It released what, last year, year and a half ago?
Yeah, the COVID one.
Yeah.
I listened to those guys do this interview, and they talked about when they got nominated for an Oscar for the South Park movie. I think they won, maybe, for Best Original Song for the Blame Canada. And they were like, we can't show up to the Oscars in like a suit and tie. So they took acid, and they went in dresses, and they were doing like interviews completely normal. And the guy that does Cartman's voice is like, you know, it's just such a magical evening. There's magic in the air. He just kept talking about magic. It's so fucking funny.
You know the one guy's Jewish, right?
Really?
Yeah, so that's how they get away with
all the Jewish jokes?
Yeah.
Yeah. One with Cartman's. When Kyle's cousin comes in the town, he's like, I'll give you $20 to not make fun of him. And he's like, God, I just can't. He's like, we should just, I'm just having so much trouble concentrating. He goes, we should sub to a camp. And then he goes, fuck! Rank them. South Park, Family Guy, American Dad.
South Park at 1. I think American Dad's super underrated.
I think so too.
But it has to go at 3.
Yeah.
The Cleveland Show at another underrated show, but that's at 5. I don't care what you put at 4.
Simpsons, probably.
I don't really watch the
You gotta
Simpsons.
respect it though.
But do you watch it?
I watched it when I was younger.
Did you like it?
Yeah. I thought it was funny.
It was just,
I thought Homer's funny.
Yeah, Homer's hilarious.
Homer's so funny.
That's just like your normal dude.
Dude, he had one of the funniest lines like in TV. And she was like, Homer, you don't even listen to me. You just sit there and watch football. He goes, what are you making for dinner? It's like one of the funniest lines I've ever heard in my life. I gotta find the quote. It's like, he has the funniest like one-liners. He said, oh, Marge, I can't stand when you cry at dinner. The pork chops look traumatized. The mashed potatoes can't stand to watch. Even the children seem upset.
Oh, did you see this in the NBA? That the Grizzlies scorekeeper is inflating Jaren Jackson's stats?
What? No way.
Yeah.
Really?
To make it look better.
Because he's been bad.
He's been okay, but so he gets Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, he is a good defense.
But if you look at his numbers at home and on the road, he has 30 more blocks at home. Especially earlier in the year when he wasn't playing great. They just keep inflating it.
I can't believe they lost to the Timberwolves last night.
Can't believe they lost to the Lakers, right?
Shannon Sharp broke them.
He did. Dylan Brooks can't tuck in a wife beater, though.
Dylan Brooks is awful at basketball. I hate Dylan Brooks.
He tucked in a wife beater. And then said LeBron can't go left.
He did say that. He said, I put my body on him and forced him to go left. He can't go left.
Then there was the video of LeBron going left on him.
How many points did Giannis score last night?
Who'd they play?
Pacers.
40?
41. He had 41, 6, and 12.
The Lakers are a wagon right now, though.
They're not.
They're good.
They're not good. You can't sit there and say a team that's under 500 is good.
But they've been on a heater.
They can be on a heater and still be bad.
I don't think they're bad.
Even even bad teams have good stretches.
Do you think Hachimura was a good trade?
Yes.
Because he's a bucket and a good defender.
Yeah, that was a good trade for them. I can't believe the Wizards took Kendrick Nunn.
And second rounders.
They can't draft anybody young. They better hope they keep trading for young guys.
No, the Wizards are as dysfunctional as it gets.
They're the only organization that's more dysfunctional than the Lakers.
The Hornets.
And the Hornets.
Do you remember their off season?
Yeah, they had so many people get arrested.
They have Miles Bridges there courtside.
Yeah. He just got a little mad.
Little mad?
My dad, he's a huge Yankees fan, and they had to roll this Chapman. He got into a domestic dispute. He didn't hit her or anything, but he shot a gun off in his garage, and I give my dad shit about it all the time. He'd be like, he went in the garage and just left him standing. He's shooting a fucking gun in the air. It's one of the funniest. He says it all the time.
Can he still throw like 103? Or is he washed up?
He's washed up now. He can still hit over 100 miles per hour, but it's not even close to the plate. It's like that move, Major League, when Charlie Sheen was fucking launching baseballs 100 miles an hour. They're just hitting the side of the wall.
Okay, no accuracy.
Yeah, no accuracy anymore. His slider's a mess, too.
The Yankees still a wagon?
The Yankees are going to be good.
I'm thinking about switching fandoms.
Come to the A's.
I'll become an A's fan right now.
It's miserable.
Because I'm starting to hate the clean cut thing for the Yankees.
Yeah.
I think it's the stupidest thing in sports.
It makes no sense. What does that have to do with anything?
Like, if I shave my beard just to play for the
You can work at
Yankees-
McDonald's, though.
Yeah, I can go back.
Yeah, you can get you.
I'll take a 30-grand pay cut.
Like,
each year.
Daddy's back and he's been drinking.
We did used to drink on the clock.
That's good.
Because they get the best pop there.
They do. How many Sprites did you have at McDonald's?
Sprites and Cokes a lot.
McDonald's Sprites are goated.
Yeah, and the Coke.
Really? Yeah, their Coke is good.
You know, Coke comes in like plastic to every other place that they sell to for like wholesale.
Really?
And McDonald's, they ship it in. They actually ship it in like real containers, so it tastes different. So it tastes better. McDonald's has a deal with Coke to do it.
I think the only like products like pop and stuff I had to ever have filled was at Chuck E. Cheese, and it was Pepsi.
Wild cherry.
The wild cherry, dude. I remember we used to get one of those fucking cups, like the snow cone cups, and we'd fill it with every single drink. And drink out dude. We were children working there. That was crazy.
I think if we got hired back, we would still be children working there.
Oh, dude, it's so much fun.
I want to go back.
I would too.
They should have celeb shifts at jobs.
They should. Because
Hire
that was
someone
like
off
the
street
most
for a
fun.
day. Maybe every Saturday work there or something.
Yeah. I mean, the best part about it was like going in, like something crazy was going to happen every day.
Yeah. I knew I was vacuuming up piss every day, and I didn't even care.
Dude, I cleaned up an entire chocolate cake off of the carpet.
I was there.
Yeah, that was,
I remember that day.
their cake was flipped upside down and they just left. Like, bro, like, when you brought this cake here, like your own cake that you purchased to Chuck E. Cheese, so you can flip it on the fucking floor. And they left.
Yeah.
I remember I was cleaning with like some 16-year-old kid. And he's like, dude, what family does this? It's like every family that comes here.
God, that place is magical.
I
I can't wait to have kids to take.
rank
them to
your
Chuck E.
top 3
Cheese.
jobs. Like the most fun you've had at jobs.
It's B-Dubs or Chuck E. Cheese.
B-Dubs, Chuck E. Cheese, top 2.
I would say consistently Chuck E. Cheese, but I think the highs at B-Dubs.
Oh, yeah, dude.
1.
The picture of you smoking a cig on the clock is iconic.
Fight Club.
Yeah, Fight Club.
I got addicted to smoking cigs just because it passed the time there. I would
Rank
smoke a pack of Marb Smooths a day.
That's pretty good.
Or per shift, too.
Um,
And then maybe McDonald's at 3.
Really?
Yeah.
How long did you work at McDonald's?
4 or 5 months? Maybe 6 months? Wasn't crazy long. I had fun, though.
Yeah.
A guy used to bring in a
You had
bottle.
more fun getting hammered at Fredonia, though. with
Yeah,
us.
it was better. A guy used to bring in a bottle of Jack, and we would mix it with the Coke
Oh, that sounds,
for the machines.
that
For
sounds
the
fantastic.
overnight shifts?
Yeah, that sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
They don't do overnight shifts anymore, though.
No, unfortunately not.
I wish McDonald's was open.
they
more
were
full
fun.
stuff. McDonald's should never close.
I agree.
I don't know.
It
I don't
sucks.
think
getting-
Tim should close so early either.
No, it's just because they can't get workers.
Yeah.
Just pay them more.
Or give benefits for once.
Yeah. Just do something else.
Rank your top 3 addictions that you've had.
Addictions?
Yeah. What's the best thing that you've your favorite things you've been addicted to?
Oh, nicotine at 1.
And if you're still addicted to them now or not.
I don't think you can be addicted to nicotine.
Okay, so he's still addicted to nicotine.
But I'm close.
Okay.
Like, my girlfriend won't let me bring the vape into the bed, so I hold it in my hand in the bed, so it's not touching the bed. And then she tells me to get it out of my hand, and I put it in my other hand.
That is so funny.
It's an every night ordeal.
Well, yeah. I mean, vaping matters more than sleeping.
It does. If it came down to never sleeping again, never eating again, or never vaping again, and I can only choose one, I'm just going to vape.
What we got to?
Gambling.
Gambling's too?
You can't be addicted if you're
It's
winning.
so fun gambling, though. When you're winning, you're
Yeah.
like, I'm the richest, smartest human being to ever live.
I am God.
Yeah, that's how you feel. Like when that parlay hits,
Yeah. Like, I'm
my
convinced.
pants are full of cum and shit, and I'm so pumped.
Like, I'm convinced when I win a parlay that I'm like a time traveler.
Dude,
Like, I
yeah.
just know everything.
I'm like, I'm the smartest human being to ever live.
And then number 3, Oh, we
That's
got.
how Elon Musk feels after he names a kid after his jet.
That's such a weird name.
Yeah.
You want to try to spell it? See who gets closer.
Ah, dude, it's like AE109X.
Greater than symbol.
Yeah.
Squared.
Yeah.
Number 3, I think sleep's a good addiction. I was addicted to sleeping for a while.
Well, you're deprived of it for a while.
Yeah, I get deprived and then I sleep. Like, you ever slept for like...
So cocaine didn't make
No, because then it kind of ruins sleep, but it does make it better. You ever slept...
Docs? Isn't it your top 3?
I think I'm going tonight.
What
What about you?
Dude. I don't even know.
Shitty movies.
Yeah, shame movies.
Weed.
Alcohol.
Oh, alcohol. Alcohol over sleep. It's
Yeah.
not, I wouldn't say it's an addiction.
Gambling's probably in my top 3.
Like, I don't have to wake up and drink, but I think my day's better when I do drink sometimes.
I mean, nothing beats, like, just going out with your friends and just getting shit-faced.
Yeah.
Like, it's so fun every time.
Oh, I saw this.
And then, oddly enough, I'm going to run into Zach no matter how drunk I am. I know he's going to be somewhere.
Or where
near
you
me.
are. It doesn't matter where you are.
Yeah, he's going to pop up with a 30 and be like, yo!
I saw this one video, and it was me and the fellas after leaving the bar.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like...
Oh, speaking of addiction,
What?
I just found out my grandpa is addicted to Viagra. And my grandma's taking it the hardest.
R.I.P.
Any other closing? Oh, be sure to check out Beats by Q, Karma on SoundCloud. Friend of the show. We'll get him on soon.
Beats by Q?
I don't know his name, but check out Karma on SoundCloud. Hopefully we'll throw a link in the description or something.
Yeah, check them out.
Very chill beats. It's great.
J. Cole might hop on it.
J. Cole should.
Yeah, let's
Go
make a
Bill.
prediction. He will.
He will. Go Sabres.
Go Sabres. Go Bills.
Fuck the Bills now. I'm so mad at him.